Welcome to day 203 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. Today we're talking about NLP and how it impacts our mental health and well-being. If you are looking for immediate change, immediate transformation, NLP could be the answer for you. It is, first we're going to talk about what it is, then we're going to talk about what it's used for. We'll talk about the 5 key or core components of NLP, and I'll share a couple people's examples and then how you can apply it to your everyday life and use it as a tool in your toolbox to create the life that you want, which is what this challenge is all about, right? Living our purpose, being a better version of ourselves, continually improving throughout our lifetime and enjoying the journey along the way. What the heck is NLP? NLP is a methodology. It's a psychological methodology, an approach that was developed by Richard Bandler and John Grinder in the 1970s and became very popular. I learned it from Tony Robbins. I am by no means an expert or practitioner in NLP, but I use it on myself a lot, and I teach other people to use it on themselves because it is such a powerful tool for improvement, for change, for working on things like reframing negative thoughts and beliefs, patterns, negative thought patterns, ants. It's a great way to kill ants. It helps us to improve our communication skills, overcome phobias and anxieties. I think that's one of how Tony Robbins actually became famous, was by going on live TV in the 1980s for sure, and curing people of their different phobias, fear of snake, fear of flying, fear of anything. And he would change them immediately and eliminate that fear or phobia. And that is part of how he got his foothold and became originally known for neurolinguistic programming. And he never became certified in it or trained in it, or he's definitely the expert in it now in terms of application and use. He's got it built into everything he does, everything he says. It's just a part of who he is now. It helps us to overcome phobias and anxieties, enhance confidence and self-esteem, and develop emotional intelligence. All things that most of us want to do these days, and especially as part of becoming a better version of ourselves. If I'm afraid to fly and I want to do something, if I want to travel and see the world, that's kind of hard if I'm afraid to fly. So if there's a technology or a technique, and really it's a methodology and a technique, it enhances our mental health and well-being in several ways. It helps to identify our negative self-talk and therefore remove and deal with it. Helps us to reprogram our limiting beliefs or kill our ants. Helps us to manage our emotions and reduce anxiety and stress. Again, usually things that most of us on the planet are looking to do. There's 5 core components of NLP. NLP stands for neuro-linguistic programming, and it deals with, and these two gentlemen discovered that there's a connection between our brain, our language, and our behaviors. And by changing and dealing with those different components, using these 5 core components of NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, you can transform and enhance that relationship nearly immediately, like right away in one session. So what are the 5 components? Number 1 is anchoring. Anchoring is creating an association between a physical thing, like a touch, like if you touch your fingers. A lot of hypnotists, my favorite hypnotist does this. When she wants you to anchor a certain feeling, she'll have you touch your thumb and index finger together. Some people tap. Some people do different things, but whatever it is, it's a physical touch. Touch your right arm, touch your nose. I do this for one of my affirmations. It's whatever works for you. But it combines a physical touch with the feeling that you want to trigger immediately. So if you're in a stressful situation, you might have a trigger set on your body for calm and for reducing your level of stress, and it'll work immediately once you set that anchor. Reframing, we've talked about reframing pretty often this year already, and that's when you change the meaning of an experience. You change the meaning of something that you've given a meaning to, because guess what? We assign meaning to things all the time. Things just happen. Events just happen. And we decide if it's positive or negative, good, bad, catastrophic, or just a little blip on the radar of what we're trying to create. So it involves using the tool of reframing. Visualization and mental rehearsal. Huge, right? We talked about that. And then And we talked about how Olympians and almost every single successful athlete uses visualization and rehearsal practice these days, mental rehearsal, because it's just as powerful as actually doing it to our brain. Creates neural pathways. The fourth thing is the swish pattern. And that's when it's a technique where you replace a negative image with thoughts of and positive alternatives. So I've used this one a lot on me. I got fired from a job once that was very negatively emotionally impactful on me. And I used the swish pattern to eliminate that. And we can talk about that. If you're not familiar with what the swish pattern is and you want to know, please put swish in the comments below, and we'll go into detail in another video about how to do any one of these things, right? And the fifth component of NLP is rapport building. NLP emphasizes the importance of matching and mirroring body language when you're working with someone, including yourself, on NLP. It's a vital skill for health professionals and for individuals alike when we want to interact and impact other people. So let me share a couple of people's stories and how they used NLP techniques to transform their personal experience. We've talked about Sarah before. Sarah is a 32-year-old marketing professional. She struggles with severe social anxiety that affects her career progression. It's definitely having a negative impact on her career. Well, it was. Through NLP, she learned anchoring techniques to evoke calmness before meetings. She also used visualization to rehearse successful presentations. Within 3 months, she reported a dramatic reduction in anxiety, improved confidence, and received a promotion at work. I also want to talk about Emma. Emma needed and used and got help with NLP because of her need to manage her emotional triggers. She was a 28-year-old teacher who faced emotional burnout and frequent stress triggers in her job at school. Education isn't the way it used to be. Using NLP anchoring and language reframing, she created mental anchors to induce relaxation during stressful classroom situations. She also reprogrammed her inner dialogue from "I can't handle this," and I can definitely relate to that one, to "I am resourceful and calm." Within weeks, Emma reported improved emotional control, higher job satisfaction, and stronger well-being. So oftentimes when you have an NLP session or use NLP strategies and components on yourself, you will notice a change almost immediately. So how do we go about incorporating NLP into our daily lives? Here's some of the ways I do it, as well as ways that you could think about doing it. Number one, start your day with positive affirmations. I start my day with positive affirmations. I think I've shared that when I'm brushing my teeth every morning, I do my affirmations. It's just an easy way to, and I've been doing it for, I don't even know how many years I've been doing it so long, but once in a while I'll change them. But for the most part, over time, my affirmations have fallen into what's core and most important to me. But I do them when I brush my teeth. So start your day with affirmations, positive affirmations. Visualize your goals for 5 minutes every morning or every night before you go to sleep. Visualize your most important goals and set an intention for the day. Create anchors for confidence, calmness, motivation, whatever is key and important to you. Set an anchor for it. And again, an anchor can be anything. It might be you're in a meeting and you just slightly rub your neck because somebody is saying something that's going to trigger you, but that is your calm anchor. Reframe setbacks by asking, what can I learn from this? I think one of the most powerful things I've ever done for myself personally was eliminate the possibility of failure for myself by learning from Tony Robbins how to redefine it, and reframed it as stepping stones, learning lessons. Failures are just the little steps along the way to what it is that I want to achieve. Model successful behavior by observing and adopting strategies from people that you admire. We don't have to have direct coaches and mentors in order to model other people, right? I think modeling is one of the most positive and fastest, easiest, free ways you can do something. Find out more about people you admire and how they did it. I think part of the basis of NLP is that There are proven strategies, and if something worked for one person or for someone else that you admire, it can work for you too. If you model their language, their behaviors, their beliefs, their actions, etc., you can get similar results in your life if that's what you want. So if you want to be a great parent, pay attention to how great parents behave and act and model that. If you want to be a great business owner, pay attention to how awesome business owners run their businesses, what they think, what they do, what their habits are, etc., and model the ones that feel right to you. If it feels right to you, then it's right for you. If it doesn't feel right for you, if it's icky feeling to you, then it's not right for you. So just don't do that thing or have that belief. If sleazy business practices are not right for you, you'll stay away from anybody that is involved in sleazy business practices. All right. So what are we doing today? We're going to pick one of these NLP components to practice today, or we're going to pick a belief or something, or we're going to, let's either anchor, let's visualize. Let's use one of the 5 components: anchoring, reframing, visualization, and mental rehearsal, swish pattern, or rapport building today. Let's do one of those strategies today, or extra credit, do all of them. I'm going to do all of them today, I'm sure, at some time or other. But pick one and then share in the comments below what happened. And you might say, I don't feel any different. But then tomorrow or 3 days from now, you might be like, oh my God, this thing that usually triggers me, I use my anchor, it didn't trigger me at all. You know, your boss comes in and starts bitching and whining and moaning and complaining. That might be a trigger for you. Well, what's the way to be calm in that stressful situation? There's so many ways that you can build anchors into your behavior naturally. Other people won't even notice. All right. Any questions about this? Hit me up and ask. This is a huge topic that people spend years practicing and learning. So if it's the first time you've heard of it, just get excited and curious about it and continue to learn a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more, and figure out ways that you can use it in not only your mental health and well-being, but in other areas and aspects of your life as well. All right. Have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.